Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chris Ballard here, Ballard Sports Media. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you're new. This one's going to be really quick. Yeah, really not much to say on this one, but breaking news out of North Carolina over at Duke University that the Blue Devils have found Cutcliffe's replacement in Mike Elko, of course, the defensive coordinator for Texas A&M. So bringing some defense to Duke, which Duke is one of those, I don't know if I want to say it's a dead program, but it's not a football school. It's a basketball school, as we know. But is he the right guy to maybe turn the Duke football program around? I think he could be. I would say that Mike Elko had obviously some great success at Texas A&M when he was the defensive coordinator. Of course, you know, the past 3 years, very much improvement, especially last year. He went from having the 34th overall defense ending up in 2018 to 31st in 2019 to a major jump to the 9th, getting a top 10 at the end of the season in total defense. He was 46 at Notre Dame. At Wake Forest, you know, from 2014 to 2016, he finished somewhere in the 35 to 40 range each year. He had the 6th best defense in college football when he coached at Bowling Green back in 2012. Prior to that, I mean, his Bowling Green career was just up and down from like 87th to 102nd to 79. He has proven that he can produce some good defensive teams. The only problem I see is you're not getting a guy with a lot of consistency, but you are getting a great defensive mastermind. He's recruited some great players for A&M. DeMarvin Leal being a top tackle in the draft, and just to name him, you know, of course, some guys you see this year, like Leon O'Neal, you know, they've had some great players on the defense. And, you know, of course, it comes down to the head coach. I mean, Jimbo is working on something in recruiting, but you also got to take into account who they're going to work with and a guy like Mike Elko. So he brings in a good mindset and tool set. Obviously, it is a huge step for Duke to get in the direction that they want to go in terms of, I think, just starting out. What Duke wants to do is just be competitive with the ACC overall. And I think hiring a guy like this to replace Cutcliffe is, you know, it's a big step. It's a big step in the right direction. And this is what Duke needs for a football coach, is someone who has some good leadership, who can produce some good defense. And Duke has had some good teams in college football history, but lately, not so much. You know, Duke is, I don't know if I want to say they're a dead football program, but they have kind of been on that path. I mean, let's just be honest. Like I said, they're a men's basketball, and even in women's, they're a basketball school. You know, Duke is meant for basketball. Not saying that a team like Duke cannot improve in football. Anybody can improve in football if they get the right coach and get the right system, get the right players, if they can get it together. Is Mike Elko the right guy? First off, I have heard rumors that this guy would be leaving A&M to go to a different school. And I'm trying to remember, I think maybe like Oregon had been in talks about trying to get him, or someone out there was trying to get Mike Elko, and he was on the radar for a few teams as one of the top defensive coordinators right now, you know, to potentially be a head coach somewhere. But Duke was one of the last teams I heard of But I think it's a good hire, at least for right now, for Duke. Is he going to do great? I would expect him to. Like I said, he's a good recruiter. He's recruited some great players at A&M. Overall, when I look at this, I don't know how I would grade this. I'd say a C+, B-, because I mean, it's a huge step up. And of all the teams, like I said, man, Duke was one of the last teams I would expect to go after a guy like Mike Elko. But with news coming out from multiple sources, it seems like this guy is finalized to head to North Carolina to take on this new opportunity for him and for the Duke Blue Devils football program. And I really think that he could do some big things. I think that he could be a good recruiter. He could recruit in the state of North Carolina and at least improve some recruiting for Duke in terms of the ACC. And I think he could lead this team a long way, lead this program in the right direction. But overall, look, I think he's going to do big things at Duke. And again, they are one of many teams far from title contention, even ACC title contention. But just like any other program, you start out small with baby steps. And I really think that Duke has found their guy, but only time will tell. Overall, I give this hire, honest, maybe a C+ or B-. I really think it could be that good. But you guys let me know down below in the comments section overall what you think. I think it's going to be a good hire ultimately in the end for Duke, but only time will tell. Maybe I end up wrong and maybe he falls flat on his face. If that's the case, yeah, call me an idiot. But, I mean, I don't know if you can blame me too much for being optimistic about this hire. But only time will tell. But anyways, y'all hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I love you guys. And again, for this week, thank you for 2 years on YouTube. Means a lot. Many more to come. Thanks for celebrating with me on Thursday on my birthday. And again, please subscribe for more sports content to Ballard Sports Media. Happy holidays. Jesus loves you. God bless. And roll tide.